We're back with the beautiful shrine of Our Lady of Schoenstatt here in St. Cecilia's Church, Clearwater. And at the end of the last episode, we happened to meet the artist, and he gave us a whole explanation of how he put this together. Artistic issues. And of course, it's brand new here, but the image is not brand new. It's been popular for many years, and we're going to go back to our guest to find out exactly where and when. Okay, let's get right there. When did this hit the priest who was the founder? When did it come to him?
It was October 18, 1914 is the day that we consider the first covenant of love.
Okay.
But this is
okay. You call that, that's good. I'm going to cut every word because it's so important. You call the date of the erection of the shrine a covenant of love.
Covenant of love. That's the day where the movement started, the Schoenstatt movement started. However, he was working with the seminarians 2 years prior, because there are documents with what we call the pre-founding documents that was dated back in 1912. Can't remember exactly the date, but this is something that it was in his mind, and he was working with the seminarians because he was the spiritual director for the seminarians, the young seminarians.
Okay. And did he ever say why Schoenstatt, why that terminology? Well, that's the name of the town, right?
Exactly. That's the name of the town, and that's why the movement and the image took that name.
So this is Schoenstatt.
Schoenstatt.
Okay, it's not Our Lady of Schoenstatt.
Yeah.
It's Schoenstatt. Interesting. Okay, so he inspired the seminarians to get their heads together, and they built a little shrine.
Well, the shrine was already there.
Okay.
It used to be the chapel of St. Michael, and used to be the garden where the gardener keep all his tools.
Oh.
And because they needed a place, he wanted a place special for them. They asked the rector, I think that's the name, the rector of the seminary, if he can give the seminarians this place to make as their club, the Marian Club, the sodality. The shrine was already there, and that's when they said, yes, you can have it, and they fix it up and make it their special place, and that's why we call it the original shrine.
Right. Are there any special prayers or devotions that are associated with visiting the shrine, or even here visiting the outdoor shrine?
There is a book we call, and it's, I went blank. There is a little book that the founder, Father Joseph Kentenich, wrote when he was in Dachau. And that book is, in Spanish, is Hacia el Padre. I can't
say it again.
Hacia el Padre.
Not listening to the Father.
Yes, it's Hacia, we're going to the Father. But I can't think. I'm sorry, I can't think of the name in English. And this,
they'll look it up.
and this little book is full of prayers.
Great. It's that
he wrote when he was in the concentration camp. All these prayers were he wrote them, and then he put, when years later, he put them together and asked this little book to be printed.
Beautiful.
And that's just basically, that's where we do our covenant. This is our little prayer book.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So your meetings are called covenants?
Our masses are the covenant renewal. Every 18 we meet here.
18th of the month.
Of the month, we meet here, we celebrate, and we renew our covenant. Father Carlos comes and celebrate masses for us every 18. There is other people that come. They can come and visit anytime because this is open.
Right.
And we come pray the rosary. We gather together here. Like the groups are encouraged to come sit at the table, to meet here in her company. What a better place.
Yeah. That's great. What's your involvement with the the devotion of Schoenstatt now?
So so Peggy and I both made a covenant of love at a previous mass, and so
Oh,
we're part of that movement, but through that covenant. And then we have our capital graces, which Jenny will speak about. And so we have our capital graces that we offer every day at home. And then on the 18th of the month, we bring it here in communion with all the other families, and we have a burning of those graces to Our Lady.
burning.
Yeah. So there's a little after mass. We have a little area. It's like a little fire pit that we put the graces in, and we burn them as an offering to Our Lady.
Ah, so these are the
These
prayers.
are
The
the
graces
prayers,
are the prayers,
requests,
requests.
sacrifices,
Okay.
cards of thanksgiving that we want to offer Our Lady. Everything we want to offer Our Lady, we have accumulated during a 30-day period, and on the 18th we come and we offer together with all the other families here
Beautiful.
that have made the covenant. And
It's funny. It's a modern. I mean, I'm learning of it. It's a modern tradition, but that process goes back into pre-Christian antiquity.
yes,
Taking the offerings, burning them to the divinity, but here they're burning them in honor of Mary.
yes,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Why this image? Why Mary and baby Jesus? Is there a reason for that?
Well, like this image wasn't in the shrine when they did the first covenant of love.
It wasn't.
No, it was not. They asked her to come down and take place of this shrine, because that's what the covenant is. I'm asking you, Mary, to come down,
Yes.
take place of this place, and in my case, my home, my heart, and then I will.
So each time a family comes together, or each time you come here to pray, you are solidifying the covenant between you and, in this case, Mary.
Mary, correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So the covenant word is very important. It's not just saying prayers; it's renewing the relationship.
Exactly, because we become instruments in her heart. We become collaborators. The moment we tell her, please come down, we're asking you to come down because I'm going to do my part. I'm going to strive up to sanctity in my daily prayers, in my devotions, in my actions, in my daily living.
Right.
I'm going to sanctify my day.
Wow.
Daily. It's not easy. We all know it's not easy, but it's part of our covenant. We're asking you to come down while I'm going to strive up to greater ideas, to be a saint. That's what we are all called.
I want to go back to the founding priest. Say his name again.
Joseph Kentenich.
And we'll have it written out on by line. Did he have an image of Mary in mind, or just Mary?
It was just Mary.
I don't mean just.
And yes, but it was a gift to them.
What was the gift?
The image. The image that you'll see in the original shrine was a gift
from
an artist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
They gave it to them.
Wow, just like we met the artist.
Correct. Here. Yes, it was a gift. This is not an apparition, and it was a gift. The image was a gift.
Because not knowing the tradition of Schoenstatt, I've seen this image before. I mean, many places. Never connected to a particular name. It was always Mary and Jesus. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. So the idea of covenant, I like that, the relationship. And the covenant is between two people or two entities coming together. And it's one of the oldest things in our scriptures. Abraham making a covenant with God, Moses making covenants, the ancient prophets making covenants of God. And the summary of it is, I am your God, you are my people. And that's what the scriptures, especially Old Testament, are based on. God being in covenant with us. So that connection is so beautiful.
Because we believe that the covenant of love is the renewal or our baptismal covenant.
Great. Oh, you got everything in that one. That's great. That is excellent. Yeah.
And when I said collaborator, and Tom touched it in the capital of grace, is that we do what we call the contributions to the capital of grace. Because this is a covenant, this is a consecration, we are giving everything to her. It's a totus tuus. Oh. And then when we do,
that was a little bit of Latin there. Totus tuus. John Paul.
Exactly. And what we do, we give her the good, the bad, everything. Every single day we offer our day, our work, our sufferings, And what we do in a practical way, we write it down. We write it down and we put it when we do at
And then
nighttime.
once a month.
And we put it
Oh,
in a little jar at home in our home shrines.
yes.
And people have jars, boxes, whatever, but we do it daily. We write this daily, our sufferings, our goods, our merits. Um, and we are offering to her. And then on the 18th, the family got together, communion. We bring it, we put, if like we call it capitalarios, is the place where it's jars basically, and people will come and deposit them.
Yeah,
Like the offering, in the moment that the part of the offerings during mass, Father will tell, bring your capital of grace.
right.
And then at the end of the mass, we have a big capitalario, which is a burning, and then the men will burn everything that we bring and
Messages.
offering.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
What devotion do you have, Tom, to Our Lady Schoenstatt?
So I have to go back to, I always had a devotion to Our Lady of Sorrows.
Yes.
And then, so this kind of grew into this. So I still have the Lady of Sorrows. In fact, my little home altar, I have a statue of Our Lady of Sorrows with Our Lady of Schoenstatt. So I think what makes it beautiful here is when you see the families all come together.
Okay, that's
as
a
a
piece.
community.
Stop with that. The families come together.
Yeah, all the
Here.
family. Yes,
The-
they'll bring
So
the whole
each
family,
member, well,
children.
you don't call yourselves members, right? Are you members or what?
No.
Okay,
No.
okay. Each
Yeah.
covenant person
Yeah,
brings their family here.
yeah. The families come here and we pray together, and they offer. Everybody offers their capital graces, and it's really you have a
Children,
sense of
adults,
children involved.
all ages.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have a real sense the presence of Our Lady during that occurrence. It's amazing. It's tough for words to explain it.
Yeah,
it's spiritual.
It's the intervention of heaven into earth.
Yeah,
I mean, think of the transfiguration, total
Yeah.
intervention, in which Jesus changed his appearance. But
Mhm.
those apostles got a little bit of a glimpse,
Mhm.
and now that glimpse is still with us in faith.
Yeah.
And here, in this case, it's Mary
Yeah.
revealing her son's life to us in a little town in Germany.
Yeah.
We're going to pick up more with this later on.
Okay.
Thank you both for your participation. This has been Father Louis SCURTI, and we're here at St. Cecilia's Church in Clearwater, Florida, in front of the Wayfarer Shrine of Our Lady of Schoenstatt. Catch us at the next presentation, and you'll get more information about the history. God bless you.